Yes, welcome guys. Welcome. Welcome to this other live stream. My name is Justin and we're gonna talk about some interesting facts now, guys. Really something interesting, okay? Look at these kind of charts, guys. This is like the kind of things that we're gonna talk about. But also, not only that, we're also gonna talk about like one really interesting part, and that's like a new project of ours. What me and Merlin and the whole team are discussing about it. So guys, if you're not tuned in right now, I would say like go get yourself something to drink. I'm just gonna wait for like maybe a few minutes more, and then we're gonna start for real. But guys, really, this is gonna be really interesting, okay? No joke. Unbelievable. I'm just so hyped to talk about this project for you guys. The alt season is coming. The Bitcoin pump is coming. So guys, these kind of this kind of live stream is gonna be really interesting, okay? So I'm gonna give you like maybe 5 minutes more, maybe 2 minutes, and then we're really gonna start. So like grab something to drink maybe, and then I will say like, let's start, you know? Okay guys, listen. In the previous calls, in the live streams, what I had, I placed some trades on it as well. These are the kind of trades what I had actually and what I did. And these kind of things is also like the things what we are focusing on today, okay? For real quick, for like few minutes, okay? This was the trade what I placed like last Wednesday. And we had also another trade that was on, and it was this one. There was a short on Bitcoin. And this trade was also very nice, and it was on the, like I think on the second live stream or something. So I think around on the Saturday. And these kind of things, guys, are like what we are gonna talk about, most of it, okay? So what you can see here is like a style of trading what I learned from my mentor as well. And these kind of trades are like really interesting to look at, okay? Because now we are at Ethereum. I placed a trade on Ethereum as well. And that is this one over here. This trade over here is going okay. I have to say we are in a little bit of we are a little bit losing money right now on this trade, but I would expect that it will go up eventually to make me reverse it to go higher to the top to this liquidity. And these are the kind of things that we're gonna see later on in the future. But also what we're gonna do is this trade what we had is we're gonna place probably today another trade, but then on Bitcoin this time. I also had like a new pattern what I found lately, and that's this one over here. Look at this, guys. There's a new pattern found, and I have to say like this one is really interesting. I also would really prefer to go looking for maybe a break of structure on the Bitcoin here, to see the parts what we will want to look at. But also what you can see here, the Bitcoin halving is also gonna go crazy lately. If I'm gonna go like here, and you can't see it like the right pattern, maybe a little bit. But here, what you here can see as well, guys, is this part, because this is a small head of shoulders, okay? But if I'm gonna go a little bit in the back, what you can see here in, I'm gonna do it on a monthly time frame for you guys real quick, and I'm gonna move this away. What you can see here, guys, you can see here in a really fast pace. Then from here, or from 2016, 2017, the push to the upside of the Bitcoin halving cycle profit. Now what you have over here as well, another push in the two zones over here. And now we are entering the push again. So what I would expect is like that it's gonna go up again to around, well, not to 160, but maybe 130 around up. to have that push, and then he's gonna go down again. So what we would want to see and what we want to expect, that he's gonna make the push in the Bitcoin halving cycle, and then from there we're gonna go look further on it. Also guys, excuse me, but my neighbors are busy with renovating some things, so maybe you can hear here and there some like weird noises, or like, I don't know how to call it, some noises with a hammer or like a driller or something, those kind of things. So just so you know, excuse me for that. I can't stop it, unfortunately, but oh well, sometimes life doesn't make it easy, okay? Can you hear me fine, actually, guys? I'm curious if you can hear me. Also for the new people over here, welcome to my live stream. My name's Justin. I'm talking about the best and nicest trades, what I can place and what I can find about crypto mostly. I am trading mostly on Bitcoin and otherwise on Ethereum. And maybe we can find also maybe some coins for you guys, what you are like really interested in. What we did lately, let me get the head and shoulders back for you guys over here. Yeah, perfect. What we also did for you guys, that we got some coins what I was made an analysis for it as well. Well, this is like an analysis what we have right now. Let's see how this one is going. Well, what I can see here from now on, this one is going still like pretty okay actually. He did go down like in a really good push, or like in a downward push, and now it looks like that he wants to make a reversal already. That he maybe he took a lot of liquidity out. So this is one gonna be very interesting to look at for later on. Avalanche is something else, and this one as well. Okay, let's see. Also over here you can see that ZBIC network crypto coin, what we expected that he was gonna go up for a long as well, and I have to say it looks like that he's making the turn already to making the push for the upside as well, guys. This one is also really interesting to look at, because what you can see here that he is making now a little bit of a triangle. Then we have to wait for a break of structure, then a retest, and then he's gonna go to the upside. You can see here already that he swiped the liquidity out on the underside. So this is gonna be like a really interesting thing to look at as well. I'm not gonna trade on these kind of coins right now, but maybe for later in the future as well. Well, then we got the Ethereum trade, what I was talking about with you guys. This one is going to be very interesting also to look at. So, well, now we are a little bit in losing money, which I told you already, guys. But these kind of things are like happening, you know. It takes a little bit of time that the coin is gonna go off the ground, because like we got also a lot of news for you guys, information about what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, Ethereum. BlackRock is still going crazy with Ethereum, guys. So like there's something going on but we don't know, or not the whole way. So these kind of things, guys, are still really interesting to look at. Okay, so also for us, let's see like what they have what they have for us. Okay, well, let's see. Well, first of all, if we're going to X, what you can see here is like the altcoin market cap right now. Okay, we're gonna start with the altcoins, because this one is gonna be also really interesting to look at, guys. If you can see here, the altcoin market cap, guys. The altcoin market cap, guys, is like one of the really interesting parts right now to look at as well, because here are also like the most interesting places to look at right now to make the most amount of money for like a really low price. So what you can see here already, in 2023, you can see here that he broke out of the 1, 2, 3 highs what he made, like a resistance line, and he broke the resistance line and he pushed up. Now in 2024, it's exactly the same way. And now we are in 2025 with a little breakout, fake out even. Did go up again against a resistance line, and that's the number 3. So if he's gonna break the structure line, maybe I can also draw it for you guys if you would like. Then, yeah, then it will be go crazy, guys. Also, one of the projects that we are talking about later on is gonna be like one of the altcoins as well. But we're gonna expect that that one is gonna go crazy when altcoins is gonna pump, okay? So stay in touch, okay, guys, because this one you don't want to miss out. And otherwise, I would have to say, like, yeah, maybe you're gonna miss this interesting information, guys. Okay, guys. Well, another part. In 2017, Trump entered office. Dollar collapsed. Bitcoin did go up 20 times. Now, same setup, same policies. Only this time, Bitcoin starts at 100k. You know what comes next. Don't fade the Trump pump. And this is already also like a really interesting part to look at, guys. What you can see here. In 2017, when Trump takes office, you could see here like that dollar was going down, like in a wave, like a really quick as well. And eventually, like in April, December, Trump's first year in the office, you see that Bitcoin pumped up like crazy in 2017, that he reached a 20k goal almost. But now we are exactly in the same situation again. Dollar is is making lower lows like crazy. I can maybe show it to you maybe as well if you want. Let me see. Over here. Okay, this is like what I expected from the last live stream as well for you guys. Here, what you can see already that he like made a that he's losing the worth of dollar like a lot, guys, and that's like crazy to see. Because like if I'm correct, this is in 2025, somewhere in July. So if I'm not mistaken, let me see. July. Exactly. So like I would say from this part over here, because everyone knew already that Trump was gonna enter the office. So I have to say like maybe the start from January. What you can see here is the dollar is like dumping like crazy, and this part over here is like just so really interesting to look at, because what you can see here is that the Bitcoin is gonna pump up then. What we also expect from here. Let's see if I'm gonna find the right one for you guys. It was this one. Here you go. Because these are like the kind of things that we want to look at and what we want to focus on as well. Because with the inverted head and shoulders, everyone knows this pattern. Everyone is like really connected with these kind of patterns, and guys, these kind of patterns are not lying, okay, with these kind of things. So also what Trump is doing is gonna invest a lot of things again in Bitcoin, I would expect. Just like what happened in 2017, we're gonna see another pump in 2025, and this time it's gonna be even more worth, guys. Also, here this is the thing what I was talking about with you guys. BlackRock, PayPal, Franklin Templeton. Institutions are building on Ethereum. The apps, the infra, the compliance, it's all there. Retail dreams of $10,000. Intuitions prepare for it, and they rarely wrong. So if we are looking at the picture over here with Merlin posted on X for you guys. Financial services, incumbents, and fintechs are building on Ethereum. Examples including BlackRock, PayPal, WisdomTree, Robinhood, Franklin Templeton, Apollo, and more. What you can see here is like BlackRock, Ethereum, PayPal, and WisdomTree, and Global Dollar Network as well. All these guys are like investing in Ethereum like crazy, guys. And these are the kind of things what we have to look at and has to follow, like on like in the on the charts as well. Why? Because like if these kind of financial services and are like building on Ethereum, then they know that there's something gonna happen. And they are so right, guys, because like if I am not correct and not mistaken, if we're gonna go back to the Bitcoin halving cycle, what you can see here is the fact that we are almost in like the higher price placement for the Bitcoin half cycle. Just like what I told you over here, we're also gonna come over here, and these kind of these are the kind of levels what we want to look at for Bitcoin. And then not only Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin is gonna pump, Ethereum is gonna pump, and if Ethereum is gonna pump, oh guys, then altcoin is also gonna pump. Okay guys, so like these are the kind of things that we want to look at and where we want to focus at most of it, okay? So, also, if we're going further for a little bit, then you can see here, we've seen this Bitcoin chart before. Same structure, same trap, same breakout. In 2024, Bitcoin exploded after the liquidity grab. In 2025, it's setting up again. If you know the pattern, you know what comes next. Smart money does. So, what they're talking about right here is in 2024 was like exactly the same line what they had of the resistance line, I have to say. So on the right side, what I'm gonna talk to you about, they had like a resistance line, range high resistance, what you can see. They topped it off like 2 times, then it did go lower and lower. So a lot of people were selling on that moment. And what you can see here, the lower range support, that line, a lot of times the chart got like, yeah, had a reaction actually on it. So like what happened, what they did, like for the buyers under the side as well, they grabbed the liquidity on the underside, and then it did go up for the liquidity on the above side as well, what you can see here. And on this green dot, they made a retest reaction on it, and it pumped up in 2024. Now we are in the same kind of momentum actually. So this is also going to be really interesting to look at, guys. So Bitcoin is going to go like crazy for this upcoming days. Ethereum is going to go really interesting. What I can show you over here as well, with the hash ribbon buy signal, what a lot of people were talking about as well. This is also going to be really interesting, guys, like where it's going to go. So no further ado, I'm gonna show you guys now about the charts, what I'm gonna show to you. I'm also gonna give you an explanation of the trade what we had of the last live stream as well, for you guys to like understand a little bit like what our plan is here, okay, for this one at least. Okay, look, if we are going to the 3-day lead time frame, what you can see here is like the pattern what everybody knows. What you can see here is that a lot of people were buying from this part over here, and you can see here very clearly they took the liquidity out with a fake breakout on it, and then it pushed up again in an instantly. So what's probably gonna happen as well, now they made a breakout on in the triangle as well on the above side, what you can see over here, and now it's coming in again. So like what's gonna happen is probably that he's making now the retest on it, and then he's gonna pump up to the upside to this liquidity line what I showed you guys already. This is like the kind of things that we want to look at for like later on in the market as well. So also, if you don't follow us or you want to follow me on like these kind of trades what we're doing, for example with the Bitcoin, what we had over with this one, because this one, what I called you guys, did go perfectly. And not only this one, guys, we also placed a trade on the other call, and it was this one as well. So, and these kind of trades were like back to back on it, if I am not correct. We also had like a trade on Ripple, Let's see if it was on this one. No, then it was on this one. Yes. Yeah, this one was also going really well eventually, but then it did go down again on the order block actually. So like this one, we almost had our TP and then it did go down. Oh well, guys, like those kind of things happen, you know, like this is like really normal that these kind of things happen. So like maybe we can look for later on again for a Ripple trade as well if you want, guys. And also don't forget, like if you want me to show you like what kind of coin you want me to trade on, maybe we can trade on a pair what you like as well, what you like very interested in. So feel free to ask about the coins what you have in mind, and then we're gonna go on with the charts what my team made. Okay, guys, let's see. So if we're gonna go to the Bitcoin time frames, let's see. Here, this is like exactly now the things what we are trying to look at, guys. If you can see here, like in 2024, you could see here that like a lot of liquidity on the underside was getting pushed up a lot. So a lot of people were buying in this whole zone. Now what is happening here is like he pushed it up again, then did go making a like a support line out of it. Okay, guys, and you can see here that he is like hitting it already twice. Then he made a push up, and then he did go for the breakdown. So like what happens, and then I'm gonna show it to you like in this way. A lot of people were buying from this level over here. Let me do the right line for you guys. Over here, a lot of people were buying from this part. Now what you can see what happened, now a lot of people or did get pushed. So and from this part over here, a lot of people were gonna sell. What you can see as well from the push to the downside. And now what happens, they got swiped out, and I mean the people that were long over here. So the people that were buying over here, they got swiped out over here, and what you can see is like instantly the pop again to the upside again, all the way to the higher price market. And now what you can see here in 2025, guys, so I'm gonna remove this for you guys real quick. Now we are exactly in the same situation. So a lot of liquidity over here. Then you see that he pushed up again, and not from there only, but like you can see that he is making made a resistance line again, guys. So like this resistance line over here, or not resistance line, support line, I'm sorry. You can see here that he making a support line, this red line, and that a lot of people are buying from this part over here. And now what happened again, it did get pushed up again. Now people were selling from here, and I mean from this part. So what happened, people if it is selling, a lot of the worth dropped again. And what you can see here now, the swipe again took place over here. So now what is happening, guys, is like now we are on this part over here. Okay, so like that the people got swiped out on the upside, but people are still selling from this side. It didn't get out yet, but what we would expect now with this support line as well, that this is gonna happen. So like it got pushed up, so people that were selling from here got swiped out already, then did go down, and then he's gonna make the upside, going for the upside. And these are like the kind of things what we want to look at for later on in Bitcoin as well. So I also prefer to have a short, or not a short, that I want to have a long on Bitcoin as well, guys, because these kind of things are like really interesting to look at as well for you guys. Okay, so if we're gonna go a little bit further for you guys, then what you can see here is like the different kind of patterns what happens in the last 3 years. So in 2023, I also can show you, let's see if it was one of these ones. Yes, it was this one. In Ethereum, in the total market cap has exactly the same one. The descending broadening wedge. So, if you can see that here, maybe it's gonna be like a little bit easier for you guys as well, and as well for me to remember this one. Let's see if it's gonna work. Yes, there you go. Here we go. So what you can see here, that the descending broadening wedge price objective literally happened like now already in 3 times, and that we are now in the moment of the push again, guys. So what you can see here in 2023, I showed you as well with a little arrow on the parts that when it was happening on the green dots. What you can see here, like that the AMA line crossed each other on that moment, okay? Like also before that as well, I know. But on these timings, you can see already that he was making a descending broadening wedge, and also pushed on a breakout with this part over here. So when he crossed that line, you can see here instantly that he made the breakout to the upside as well. And now also in 2024, it's exactly the same. So here you can see here that they crossed again with each other, and see what's happening. Got a push to the upside in 2024, and now we are in 2025, and what you can see as well over here, so they crossed the line already, but he still didn't make his push yet. And that's gonna be like very interesting, because like that is gonna happen if we are sure about like these kind of patterns, what's gonna happen, guys. So like what I'm trying to say to you is that these are the kind of things that we want to look at and what we want to focus at as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, through the last few years, what's happening with the patterns, what you can see, and also with like the liquidity what's building up, and like everybody's talking about it, this can't go wrong. And as well, if we are not forgetting, so then let me go back real quick for you guys. We also got like the head and shoulders pattern already on the daily time frame, or the 3 daily time frame even. And not only that, guys, but what I also told you already is the Bitcoin halving cycle is also coming already really close. So like what we would expect is that there's gonna come a push from here to here. So like with the inverted head and shoulders, what we got like the descending broadening wedge as well. What we have, these kind of push patterns, guys. We can't miss this push. I'm sure of it. We want to look for a long for real with this one. Also, what you can see over here are like a few different things on the RSI as well, and with the Bitcoin chart. Well, what you can see here, that like they pushed in like 2 times, and I failed in 2018 on those moments when you wanted to push early on. What you also can see on the RSI, so like he pushed it up, then made the resistance out of it, and then it broke through. Now it did it again, and then again. Or this one like touched like the resistance line of it in general. So if I'm like not mistaken, like this way, what you can see. So that's also like really interesting to look at with those kind of things. And now in played out in one time in 2021 with the resistance and support line. Well, the resistance line, I have to say. You can see here that like he is pushing on it. Like a really big push on the same level or even a higher level. That's why it played out in the time what we wanted to see. And then he did go down again with the Bitcoin halving, and now we are filled in between 2023 and 2024, what you can see over here. And now we want to see in 2025 that he's gonna play it out the same way what we would expect, just like in 2021. Also with the Bitcoin halving, also with the descending broadening wedge, and also with the push, what you can see over here on the daily time frame. So these guys and these kind of things are like building and stacking up of confirmations with each other. And not only that, guys, not only that, but I'm grabbing this chart every time again and again for you. Why? The Bitcoin is always following, no, not always, but Bitcoin is following the M2 global liquidity. That means that like what you can see over here right now, what M2 global liquidity is doing, is like that they are like doing some crazy stuff right now, okay, on it, okay? Because like if, and I'm saying this to you guys, what you can see over here now is like that M2 global liquidity is going crazy to the upside. And also with the Bitcoin is now its turn to make the push as well. What you can see over here, for example, like that he's did go for a down the M2 global liquidity. Sorry guys, my Dutch and English sometimes between each other. Oh man, okay. But then we got like again with a crazy push to the upside. What you can see as well here over with the Bitcoin. So like what is like and then going crazy again, global liquidity did go down again with this push. What you can see over here as well with the Bitcoin now, over here, he's now making the push to the downside to make himself ready for this push again, guys. And look at this line over here, man. If I'm gonna see like how much percentages this gonna be, around up here, this already an 11% push, and then we are not even done yet, because like eventually we're gonna go up to like this side, and then we are already on 20% of it. So guys, like this kind of push we want, where we want to start for the level is like these kind of placements over here. So if I'm gonna make a resistance and support line out of it, is this the one what we want to look at as well. And if he's gonna break out, so like he broke out of it, making a lower low out of it, then gonna go upwards again, making gonna use the support line to for the top of it, and then he's gonna push it out, guys. So here, this all again another reason for us to look for a long on Bitcoin, because what I was telling you already about it, in 2024 this pattern happened, now it's happening again in 2025. Also with the descending broadening wedge, what we are on it about it right now. Then with the failed place and the play out place, what happened and what happened. And then as well with the Bitcoin and the M2 global liquidity, what we had. And then not to forget the Bitcoin halving profit, what people are talking about. And don't forget the head and shoulders, guys. The head and shoulders is also going to be like the really interesting part where we want to look at, okay? So these kind of things, guys, are like really interesting to see, and what we want to focus on for later on as well, okay? So then we have Bitcoin like now spoken of. Now we're gonna go on to Ethereum, okay, guys? So with Ethereum is gonna be like really interesting to see, okay? I made like a really big support line, what you can see over here with Ethereum. Let's see from here. Yeah, this is perfect. This part over here, what you can see is like what happened right now with Ethereum in like on the bigger time frame. Okay, so what you can see over here, what I saw and what want to talk about right now. You can see here that he made like the lower prices, like that he did come in the support line, and that he got pushed out multiple times. The other one was a little bit smaller than and the other one was a little bit bigger. But like what happened, like a lot of people were buying from this part, what you can see over here, and everyone knows like what this means already. It got swiped. Oh, like text is black. That's not like very handy on this kind of time frame. or this kind of chart. Let me fix that for you guys real quick. Here you go. It got swiped to the downside for all the buys that were here. So now what's happening, Ethereum pushed it out in an instantly. Now we are on the resistance level over on this side. So like if I'm making a drawing of a line, so like over here, here you go. And then I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller for you guys, which you can see. And then here you go. And these are like the resistance lines what we are like focusing on. And these are also the kind of highs what we want to look at as well for you guys. So if we are not wrong in these kind of parts, what we want to look at for you guys are like these kind of things. Also with the Bitcoin halving, they also with Ethereum it works pretty well. But these are like the kind of things what we want to look at in general. So with our trade what we have, we expect that it's gonna go up eventually. Also with the news what we have for you guys with Ethereum as well. And then not only that, but like BlackRock is going crazy with the Ethereum. If I can find it for you guys, like where is it again? Where is it? Let me try to find it for you guys real quick. Well, and otherwise for this one as well, what you have here. Tom made this video about it as well, so if you want to check it as well, guys, this is like a really well to chart pattern what you can see over here for what happened in 2017 now in 2025. And if you want to watch this video, go to our YouTube channel. We are placing every day a new video. Also this one, the Bitcoin holding strong, is now live as well. It's a new video of Tom. Tom is making the daily analysis for you guys, making videos about it every day, one video. And if you are not following us on Twitter, what we are placing the trades on as well, try to follow us over here, guys. And then you can see like what trades we are placing as well. And not only that, guys, we also are on the web community. If you're joining us on the web community as well, then it is that you can see our trades, like what we place, like before even what we expected from the live stream as well. Here we are placing all the trades what we have and what we would expect from it. We're also explaining it to you guys. It's totally free, so feel free to check it out. Links are in the description. And if you're not, and if you want to know like where we're trading on as well, we are trading on WEEX. If it is loading, there you go. Sorry guys, it's a little bit slow today with the internet, I see, unfortunately, but well. Also over here with Ethereum again, you can see here already the unrealized P&L. I am losing it right now on 41%, unfortunately. Yeah, these kind of things like kind of happen. What we would expect, because he's not making the lower low either way, but we just entered, I think, a little bit too early, if I'm not mistaken. But we will see, guys. Like if I'm not correct, he made this breakout already with this with that line, and now I would expect that he's gonna go to this TP of the market price in later on as well. So like let's see like what's gonna happen. If it is a stop loss, oh well, we try it and we go on for the next trade. And if it is going well, I told you then already, guys. I told you already with Ethereum. So let's see, guys. Okay, so if I'm talking further with Ethereum for you guys, look at this interesting pattern for you. Okay, look at what happened with Bitcoin. What is it? In July of 18, and this is like in the year of 2018 till. What is it, 2022, what you can see here, and then did go further up as well. Okay, guys, so like what happened, you have here like the accumulation on the in between 2018 and 2020 accumulation that you're here, and then what you could see here, like he has a resistance line to the downside like 3 times he was going against the resistance line in a accumulation with a little bit of a pandemic over here because the price was so low of Bitcoin. And then what you can see, it shoots up high all the way to the 60k. And like this is like a really interesting one, part to see, because now we are at with Ethereum in this year even. So this one started in 2022 with the accumulation, then a resistance line existed because of like these 3 points, and you can see here that this one even broke out a little bit, just like over here with the last one over here. And so what you can see, like the trade war over here, like a lot of people were selling, what you can see here, and like then out of nowhere it just got like the price of like 1500. And now like what's happening, like now he's here, he's busy with the pump, guys. So now this pump is gonna go up to hope to like break that resistance line and using it as a support line to go up for the run up. And these kind of things, guys, are like what we want to look at, because also it was going over here in 2019 and 2020. What you can see here is again the descending broadening wedge. Also what happening in the with Bitcoin as well. You can see here 3 patterns from it. Now we got it exactly over here as well with the crypto total market cap, I have to say, actually. Sorry guys, it was not Ethereum. That's my fault. But also with the crypto total market cap, so then it's including with the altcoins, Bitcoin and Ethereum, just actually all the coins what you can find. So in 2019, 2020, you can see here like with the descending broadening wedge that he broke out of the resistance line and then he pushed it up. And here again with 2023, 2024, and now we are at 2025. Now we are at like the part we want to look at is like that he's gonna make a retest on the resistance level, what is now a support level, to go to the upside. And these are like the kind of things that we want to focus on, guys, because like if I'm not correct, but if I'm not mistaken, I mean, then you can see here already like that these kind of things are like really interesting just to look at, because if the crypto total market is going up, that means that Bitcoin is going up, that Ethereum is going up, and the altcoins as well. So altcoin season is coming up, guys, as well, and I'm really excited for those kind of things, guys. Really, wow. So if we're gonna go to another chart even, let me see if I can find, yes, there you go. What you can see here, guys, with gold USD, what you can see here, guys, that like he's making like 3 resistance points and 1 support points. Then what he did is like that he swiped the people that were going for a long, I have to say, and then he did go push up to the upside all the way from there. And like these are the kind of things what is really interesting, because now with Ethereum as well, it looks exactly the same. What you can see here, that he is gonna make he made already like 2 resistance points. Now he made his swipe already over here, and now what he's gonna do is gonna make again like a resistance point, then it's gonna go down, and then he's gonna go to the upside from here, guys. Exactly like what happened in gold is now gonna happen in Ethereum, guys. And these kind of things, like I have to say, like Ethereum is gonna be a really interesting one, because where we're focusing on right now is this push over here. Let's see. We are focusing on this push right here now. Okay, there is that's why I was also going along for from the last with the last trade, or with the last live stream, I mean. So if I'm not mistaken as well, we got here also another analyzation from my team, and this is like the really interesting one what we are looking at right now, and this is also the trade what I took last week. Ethereum is making like, if I'm making this one a little bit bigger for you, this is a rising lower trendline support triangle, What you can see here is like the uptrend over here as well. And then eventually he made a flat resistance and a rising lower trend line support line as well. So what is happening right now is like that, also with the RSI I can show you here over here as well. You can see here that like the resistance line, that he's making the fake out twice or 3 times already. So like one fake out through the rising lower trend line, support line, and one fake out through the resistance line, and then again the trend line's support line, that he's going through that again. So now what we would expect, that he's gonna go up to make, I think, another fake out even, or maybe he's just using then this line as a support line, what I would prefer the most over this. Then that it means then that that we're then gonna go push up for the Ethereum, guys. But because also like what's happening with Ethereum, like on the scale to go up, RSI is going down. What you can see here, that's this resistance line that I got already like 3 fake outs as well. So like what's going to happen is like if if he's making the break of structure again, a change of character on Ethereum, that means as well that RSI is gonna follow it, and that to going to the upside as well, guys. So what you can see here, what I meant, so the RSI, like this push over here, this one is exactly, oh sorry, it's exactly this one over here. And what you can see here, then he was making like a lot of liquidity over here, and it's getting smaller and smaller until this fake out. Then another fake out, then another fake out, even like 3 in a row. Then he's gonna go up and then support, and then we're gonna push up. And over here it's exactly the same, but then like he's going to the but then he's making a little bit of a downtrend out of it on the RSI. But that doesn't mean that that is wrong. That means actually that there are a lot of people are like selling and buying on that moment, and that there are a lot of people not knowing like what they have to do right now. And that is like totally normal, because here what you can see is that he's making like the fake out, then another fake out with the break of structure, where a lot of people are thinking like, okay, now we're gonna buy over here, what I would expect what's gonna happen, and because like then we're gonna go up to the upside for it. So these are the kind of things that we want to look at, guys, and that's gonna be really interesting to focus on for today for you, and not only to have mistaken, also with the crypto total market, what I was telling you about, we are really in a bullish moment of the patterns for these kind of things. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, for you guys at least, put some coins maybe in what you want to see. I'm really curious if you have some crypto coins for me to make an analysis for you guys. Do you know maybe like one crypto coin that we are gonna talk about? As well, we're gonna talk about the project, what we are really interesting and excited about to tell you guys. We got multiple projects. We got in total 3 of it, and every live stream we're gonna talk about one project, and then every time we're gonna find like a new project. So what we are then talking about is like the crypto coins like that are gonna be like really interesting for the alt season, guys. And these guys are like really interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go for a little coffee break, and then like for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, I mean. And then after that, I'm gonna show you like the project, what we're gonna talk about, the live trade, what we're gonna do on Bitcoin, what I want to see, and as well with the let me see, and as well with the Ethereum ideas, like what would expect. Okay, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a coffee break for like 15 minutes. So I would say like grab some water, grab maybe some chippies, maybe take some fresh air maybe, and then in 15 minutes I'm back, Then we're gonna start with the analysis of the project one. We're gonna start with the analysis of Bitcoin as well. And let's look about maybe a crypto coin. Would you like, guys? So push it in the chat. Place it in the chat. Say like what kind of crypto coins I have to analyze for you guys. What are my expectations from that coin? Then we're gonna discuss them as well. And then I have to say, guys, yeah. Then I'll see you in like 15 minutes. Okay. See ya.
The next step.
Yes, guys, and there we are again. How you guys doing? I'm back. I made a quick protein shake. I was pretty thirsty, I had to say. And the games has to still go on, guys. Come on now. I'm curious, what do you guys do actually on your free daily time? Than looking only on the charts. How about looking at Ripple and your favorite altcoin or meme coin? Oh, that's a good question, Ross. We're gonna see that as well later. But now we're gonna start with a really interesting altcoin. This is also our project actually, and that's HBAR. HBAR is like one of the most interesting ones of the altcoins, I have to say. To talk about right now, okay, guys? For the people that don't know what HBAR is a crypto coin. So, okay, sorry. Let me explain it in the right way for you guys. Hydra, aka or HBAR, in short for it's a crypto coin, aka Hydra hash graph. The thing is with HBAR, okay, guys, Hydra doesn't have a blockchain like Ethereum or Bitcoin, okay, guys. A hash graph. A hash graph is something else, and it's like really interesting actually to look at as well for you guys. So like what it is and like what it does. Hydra is focused on really cheap, fast, and saving energy purposes with Hydra on what they are trying to do. So for the transaction cost, what they are using, for example, is like so much cheaper than like what we're paying right now, and they are trying to get that better at it, faster. Even like with the world as well, everything is so much better at it. I'm not good in explaining in it English for you guys, but I'm gonna try my best about it. But like HBAR is a crypto coin of Hydra network. So what is it in short? It used to pay for transaction fees and to secure the network through staking. The network runs on hash graph technology, which is faster and more scalable than the typical blockchains like Ethereum or Bitcoin. So what they're trying to say with these kind of things is like HBAR is trying to make a technology like hash graph to use that for like a faster and more scalable and better than a blockchain for business opportunities. So like what can it be used for is like, for an example, is like ultra fast transactions. That's like more than 10,000 transactions per each second. Powering decentralized apps. Is areas like supply chain, identify of NFTs as well. Preferred by enterprises for its low fees and eco-friendly design. So it's also like what is happening right now is like they got preferred by big companies because of the low fees what it has. The low fees are like, if I'm not mistaken, let me see right here. Here. The transaction guys are like 0.0001 cents. No, it's not even 1 cent actually. It's like even cheaper than that, but you know what I mean, okay? So like it is like really interesting to look at for you guys. Also like the guys that are behind HBAR or Hashgraph are like really big companies. So it's Google, IBM, and Boeing, and LG. You know, from the TVs and that company with those electronical stuff. And those are like the part of a Hydra governing council. Hydra fuels a high-speed, low-cost crypto network backed by big-name corporations, built for real-world business use. And this is like the one that we want to focus on the most part. HBAR is like really interesting to look at. Also, I made a little bit of an analysis for you guys already, like how it looks like to play off. So what you can see here on the left side, a lot of people were selling from here. It swiped out on the bottom side in 2024 in November. And what you can see here that there is like a really nice support and resistance line. Where it got into now a few times. So like over here it started, then it touched over here. Let me do it for you guys. So it started over here, then it did go in over here, then it did go down again, then it broke the support of the resistance line. Now it's using very nicely. It broke through as like a fake out for the support, then it did go up again. And now it's going down again to the support line. For let's see, Ross McFarlane, HBAR will be used for ROA and is also ISO 2022. Yes, indeed. So these are like the kind of things what we want to focus on the most. We also got like a few other altcoins, but we're gonna talk about those ones for later on. And I mean later on in like the next live stream. So that's like the upcoming Wednesday is like the other project what we're gonna talk about. Okay. Oh yes, indeed. I didn't even realize that you said it wrong, but that doesn't matter. All right. Let's see. But how about looking at Ripple and your favorite altcoin or meme coin? Well, I have to say, like, I'm not like a big fan of meme coins. When I was younger, I have to say, I bought like a lot of meme coins and those kind of things because it was like so cheap, and I lost even money about it. So like I was not like in the way like that I'm in it right now. Altcoins are like the ones that I want to focus on for the most part. For example, like Ripple or now HBAR, because like HBAR is now on the kind of level what I would expect. That it is gonna be really interesting to look at. Why? If I'm not mistaken, with the resistance and support line on it, what you can see over here, it touched already the support line again, and it did a little bit of a fake out on the above side as well. If we're gonna break this high, so over here, so he's gonna make a break structure, and then gonna support on it, then I would expect, and I think that I'm not even that far off with this one, that he is gonna go on this part to make a retest on it and then go to the upside with HBAR. The thing is with this part, that it is like with HBAR, like with all the altcoins what I was telling you about with over, let's see, where was it again, over here, with total crypto total market cap, we would expect that everything is gonna go up in 2025. So like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the altcoins, and these are like the things that look like that we would expect in that moment as well. So also, if we're gonna look at Ripple for you guys right now, let's see, this is not the right one, then I need this one over here. Yes, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this was the trade what we placed like 2 live streams ago, I think. So like maybe like 1 week ago, maybe 3 live streams ago. I don't know if you can remember, guys, but this one did go well, and then eventually it dropped down again to the order blocks and everything. So like I would expect that he probably is gonna go up again. I'm not gonna place this trade, I have to say, but like it's really interesting to look at. So let's see. Otherwise I'm gonna like remove this for you guys. Let's see. There we go. There. Okay. So, like, what we have right now is if we're gonna look for a ripple, if we're in the big time frame. So I'm now currently looking for the ones in like daily time frame. The reason is because I am preferring to go to a bigger time frame, because then we know that the confirmations what I find and what we have are stronger than on the smaller time frames. So like what we're gonna look at is like a few things. First, I want to see like where the prices got like, or like where the buyers got stopped out, so like got swiped, so like over here, and also or the sellers were over here. Then what you can use is like the price of where like liquidity is. So what you can see over here as well, this one is fully open still. So let's see liquidity. Let me make this white over here, and this one as well for you guys. Here you go. So like what you can see is like this placement over here is still open, and I would expect that we're gonna go to the upside to get that high over there. But like what happened here where like sellers got their stop loss. Also with over here buyers got their stop loss again, and then here got some sellers again. They got also their stop loss, and so you can find already like where you want to go. So also with people that were buying from here, or actually I have to say from here more, here you can see already like the placements where we are right now. So what we want to see also with the order block, we're on the daily time frame, and that is this one. You can see already like that they came in this order block like multiple times already, actually. Almost no, I should say like here once and then here again, and it comes down to like these kind of moments that we want to look at like what we can do. So if we're gonna use a Fibonacci for this one, then you can see like that he's also in like the really nice Fib zone of the 0.618 level. And if I'm not mistaken, to make it even cleaner for you guys, what you also can see is this pattern over here, and that's this one. Let's see if I can grab it. Then you have it like this. Here you go. I'll make it a little bit thicker or to make it easier for you guys. And it's like this. Here you go, guys. And then you can see it like this, also with a really nice falling triangle. I don't know this pattern name, man. I'm so bad at those kind of things. But so, do you maybe know the name, guys? Drop it in the chat. I'm really curious about it. Tell me. But here, what you can see here, guys, like the push out sellers from this side. I'm gonna draw it for you. So they pushed out the sellers over here. They pushed it out here, and these sellers got taken out. Also, the buyers from this part got their stop loss from here. Now we are looking to like gotta get this out actually. So this section over here, this is what we want to see to to get out. So actually, what we want to have is like they are gonna make a fake breakout to the downside, get the liquidity. Then he's gonna push up all the way to a break structure to the highs to over here with the liquidity what we could find. And these are the kind of things what we want to see for Ripple over here for today and later on. So I'm also not gonna place a trade over here. Reason is because like what you can see is like the structure is not ready for it yet. It will take some time, but like we got enough time. There's gonna come a lot of live streams still, and I'm gonna be your host for like the upcoming maybe years, guys. So like, and maybe we're building like a whole community together over here, just already on the live stream, and that would be just so great to show you like the inside and outside of like what I would expect from this live stream. So Now we're gonna go over to Ethereum. That's also like one what I want to look at for this period of the moment, real quick. Also, I draw already for you guys a support line, which you can see over here. This support line is like one of the best ones what I could show you to you, because like look at like how many times it touched like the support line, then it did a breakout out of it, and now it instantly got pushed up again because it swiped this section over here. It got swiped over here, guys, and that means that like a lot of buyers are like now out of the trade. So now what you can see instantly that he pushed up in an instant, what you can see over here, and these are like the kind of trades what you want to see as well. So like what we would expect now is like that he wants to break out of the resistance line as well. So if I'm gonna remove this for you guys, or like not remove it but like hide it for you guys real quick, then we're gonna go look closer to a smaller time frame. So like I would say let's do it like this, from 3 days daily time frame for right now. Over here it's like really tough to see now what we can do. Why? Because like it did his push already over here. So if let me change that for you guys real quick. Over here, and then like liquidity over here. Here you go. Now what we want to see is like that we want to push to the upside with Ethereum. Okay, so like what's happening is these kind of things. This fair value gap needs to get filled up still. So a lot of people are buying right now. That is also what you can see over here. Here you go. Here a lot of people are buying on this moment from this side. And what you also can see is like that a lot of people, like they had already the breakout, like people were getting their stop losses, but still they are like some people are still in the trade, and that's also what you can see right now. You can see here already like there's a falling wedge. So what I would expect from Ethereum actually right now, that he's gonna go up, like making or getting more buyers and sellers in this trade. Then he's gonna push down to the liquidity and going to the value gap. Then he's gonna make a change of character, and then he's gonna go up to the upside again. And that means as well, like if I'm not mistaken, that means as well that Ethereum is gonna go up for later on as well. And these are like the kind of things that we want to see, and what we want to expect from it, and what we want to see. So what we can do, if you guys want, we can place like a order over here, but it's like in 15th July. Probably it would take, maybe it will take even earlier. That's also so possible, but like I'm gonna place it here for you guys right now to make it clear, to show you that it is like easy to understand for you guys. So then we want to go up from here, and then is this actually your range, the section where you want to focus on, the highs where you want to focus on, and like what's gonna happen. And as well, if I'm not correct, yeah, exactly, if you can see this, and I'm gonna remove this for you, you can see as well here that it got swiped on this side. So like what happens is like the people that were selling from this side over here, so let me mark it for you, the people that were selling over here got swiped out on this part. Now he's gonna make his lower low because the people are like buying over here. So like what's gonna happen is like that he's gonna go down to get their stop losses, then he's gonna go up to make a retest, and then he's gonna push up. So these are like the kind of things that we would expect for today, guys. That means as well for us, or for me at least, that is gonna be a how can I say it? That means as well that we probably gonna hit our stop losses on it, unfortunately then. But well, we have to see if it's gonna make a change of character here real quick to even buy more or having more buyers in this trend line or in this chart, in this pattern. But that we have to wait. Okay. But where we are gonna look at for today is actually Bitcoin, most of it. That is where I prefer to focus on the most. Reason is because of these kind of patterns. So let me see. Yeah, first of all, the head and shoulders. Everyone knows these patterns, right, guys? Like the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder, and then the neckline about it. With a little retest, and then just gonna push up to the upside as well. These are like the kind of things what we want to focus on, because if I'm not correct, we had the trade over here on the long before that, and that one played really clean well, and then it dropped to the downside. And also with the other trade what they had was over here, and that one was also very clean to trade on as well. So like now we're gonna try to look for like another long this time to the upside again. Also with the head and shoulders from the long time frame, what you can see over here, and then as well with the head and shoulders with the right shoulder. So now it has to make a breakout to the neckline. So what we can do is like we can place a trade to the neckline, and then maybe looking for another trade as well for the next Wednesday or next Saturday to have again for a long on Bitcoin. And I think that one is going to be pretty interesting to do actually. So let's do that. So let's dive into the smaller time frames. Let me remove this for you guys real quick. Then I would say let's see like what we can make out of this. So far what I can find and what I can see already, like there were a lot of people were buying from this part. But what happened? So like all these people were buying from here, here, and here, and they got their stop loss because of this swipe over here. So now a lot of people that were like buying got stopped out. Okay, guys. So that's really interesting, really good to see. So like what we want to see now is this part over here. If we're gonna draw the Fibonacci on it, what you can see here is like a few things. First of all, if I'm going to the bigger time, if I'm going to this time frame, what you can see over here is like the breaker block of this section, and what you also can see is like this order block over here, what got swiped out even. These are like the kind of things what we want to look at. So this order block isn't relevant anymore. Why? The reason is because like it got swiped out under this liquidity, but the breaker block, the breaker block is still valid. And with the breaker block is it that like the chart did go up, did go through it, and then did go on it again and make a reaction out of it. So like what is happening is this part over here. So what you can see, these highs are still open. These highs are also the ones where we want to focus on most of it, because also with this one, let me grab it real quick. Here we go. These are like the highs where we want to focus on most of it. What you can see is like that it's swiped on the downside but not on the upside yet. Also only like this section right here got like taken out, all these people, and all these people over here got taken out, but the highs over here are still open, and these are like the highs where we want to focus on. Also with the head and shoulders what we had, also with this trade what we gonna look for. So if I'm gonna go to the 1 hour time frame right now, then what I want to do is I want to place it, want to look for an order block. Well, we got a few options. We got this one over here, and we got this one over here, And like what I can see over here, like we are in a nice downtrend, but we got everything out. We got everything swiped out as well, what you can see. And now we are ready actually for an uptrend again. So like what's gonna happen, and what we are gonna do is we want to place a trade on over here to the long side again. So if he is gonna make a an entrance, I want to be sure, and I want to have it over here. This is the place where I want to place my alert, and this is also the place where I want to place my my long actually, and then all the way to the upside over here. These are the kind of things what I want to see. Even we can even play it even safer, and then like over here like this, all the way to the 110k. These are like the expectations what I have for it right now. Yeah, because like these kind of things are like really interesting to look at, and like what I can see from all the analysis what I had for you guys. So like with the Bitcoin, for example, we are now in like the same pattern what happened in 2024, that he's going down a little bit. Well, that is also like what I would expect. That's why I took my stop loss so far down. I can even place it even more down if we want. As well for the descending broadening wedge we are now in. So like we are also on the point to make a break structure to the upper side as well for it. What you also can see over here. There you go. So if we are going to for the big charts, what you can see over here is like these highs we want to see it to get broken out of, and like these are like the kind of trades what we want to see. So as well for like this part with the Bitcoin against the USD dollar, that it got filled 2 times 2018, then it played on in 2021, and then it filled in 2023 again in 2024 as well. And now we are just then looking for the Bitcoin and the M2 global liquidity with it as well. So what you can see over here, that we expect that Bitcoin is going to follow the M2 global liquidity, what you can see over here, and that it's going to follow just that the blue line. And if that's going to happen, then we are also really good in our trade. And this one is actually like a really short term, I have to say. So yeah guys, so like these are like the really interesting ones to look at for you guys, I have to say. Also, so with H-bar is the one like what we expected from the long term, that we want to see like first a breakout, and then from there we want to see a retest, and then he's gonna push up to the upside as well, guys. As well, what do you expect from this market today? Ross, McFarlane, do you expect something from it? Do you have like any questions about like what you would expect from Bitcoin? Does somebody else know what they would expect from it with Bitcoin, or do you expect that Bitcoin is gonna go more down first? I'm really curious, guys, what you are thinking about it. Let's see. Let's see if someone replies. And otherwise, yeah, guys, let's place the trade then already. I'm thinking, yeah, why not? And also, guys, don't forget, if you want to follow our trades, follow us on X, okay, on Merlijn the Trader. As well, for if you want to see like the inside and outsides, go to the WOP community, join us there as well. And otherwise, if you still have questions and you don't know where you need to be for like the videos what we are posting, then go here to the YouTube channel of Merlijn the Trader. Here Tom, like a colleague of mine, is making the best videos what he can make about the future, about Bitcoin and what's gonna happen. and we are gonna trade on WEEX. That is our partner where we are trading on, and they are. If you are joining us from this link below, then you're also getting like a nice fee from us with a crypto account where you can trade on. So guys, don't miss this out. Then I will try to get to the Bitcoin market real quick for you guys. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. So what we want to type in is like the 101.825. Let's see, leverage of 10. First we're gonna place our entry, like where we want to place it. 104.064. 104.0. Oh yeah, 064. 064.85. So we're gonna go for a long, like 2% we want to use on it. Our TP is gonna be 110.828. 110.828.6. And then our SL is gonna be on, or stop loss I have to say, is gonna be on 101.825. 5.99. And this is then the trade what we would expect from it, guys. So let's see how this one is gonna work out. Confirm. And the order is placed. There we go. And now we wait. Now we wait when he's touching that level. Then we're gonna see like how that one is gonna work out, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really interested about this trade. Also because of the what the swipe he made, he picked up the orders. So like this one, guys, is looking really clean to look for. Okay. So yeah, guys. So do you have any questions about like the crypto coins what we are talking about right now? Do you want maybe more information about H-bar? Do you want me to place maybe a trade on H-bar? I always can like try to look for it for you guys. Hi. Ross McFarlane. I'm expecting a bit of Bitcoin, a breakout to the upside between now and the first and second week of July. Probably sooner than later, world events permitting. Yes, for sure, man. I'm totally agreeing with you with that. Also, like what's really interesting to look at, maybe for you as well for later on, then you have to go to the daily time frame. Let me like get this out of the way for you. Let's see. Here you go. If you have like the Bitcoin halving price cycle on, then you also can see like what Bitcoin is doing on the most times with it. This one isn't like nice to see yet, so let me grab the other one otherwise for you. Let me get this away. Trade. Opa. There you go. And then you can see it in this way. Here, look. We are now at the in the half of the Bitcoin halving cycle already. Okay, like and the last three pushes, what you can see here, then it pushed up like crazy. So over here you got it. Over here, what you can see now, it's going down here a little bit. But now, if it is going to this part, we're gonna go for the upside with this Bitcoin half cycle because it's gonna get more worth. So the price is gonna go up. Over here, you can see here as well. Here, it made like a crazy push at the end of the Bitcoin half cycle. So like these patterns are also like yeah, getting every time back. So now it depends on like how big this one is gonna get in this push over here. So that's also like really interesting to look at, man. So I am also like really expecting that this push is gonna happen like 2 weeks or so, maybe a little bit more. Oh wait, this is 14th of June, of course. No, what I meant is indeed like what you say in the first or second week in July. That's also the same what I would expect from it. Also, it is like a really interesting part to look at, because like you can always see like these kind of patterns, you know. So like what we have right now with the trade, if I'm going back, so let me remove this for you. This trade what we have right now is like what you can also see for like later on. So like what you can see like for the liquidity to spoke about it, or to see, it's like you can see here like the highs what hasn't got to take out yet, but the lows has to take out yet. So like the market doesn't have any reason to go even lower to that now. So like these, if you can see like those moments like where it got a swipe, and the moments where still like liquidity is on the upside or like the other way around, then you know that you can go to that he's going to maybe to that part. And then it depends on like the TA what you have. And also, not to forget, actually, I totally forgot about it already, that the shoulders pattern as well, what do we have? So yeah, man, like these are like the kind of things what we would expect from it right now. And these are also like the things what we are really excited to about it to talk about. Okay, so is somebody else really curious about like what I have to look at maybe for a crypto coin for you guys, or are you think like you don't know it so much? Then I also would expect them, because like crypto is not like an easy thing to trade on, you know, like I'm still also like, I know like what I'm doing, but still like I'm also still human, and I'm also still making mistakes, guys. So like I'm also not perfect, so feel free to ask about things, and please do. It would be a lot of fun to like have a conversation about it. Also for the people that were curious about Sonic as well, this is like the expectation what I had for it, and what you can see here, it's going well so far I see, and what I am expecting. Also for the people with Zayback, this one is also like really interesting, because this one is also going, well, I have to say this one is also like building up now a lot of liquidity to the upside again. So like this one is also like has still a consolidation in, and that's why like it's gonna be really interesting how this one is gonna work out. Okay, for so far, guys, I think I'm gonna end this stream then for you guys. So like what we have is like the important levels of Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's gonna happen? Also, stay tuned for the other project what we're talking about. So now we are talking about H-bar, most of it. This is like the really interesting part what we really want to look at for you guys. After that, the next live stream, I'm gonna talk about the next project what we have. We got in total, if I'm gonna speak, we got in total already like 3 projects. So it's gonna be really interesting to look at for you guys. So stay tuned for those other projects as well, and I'm gonna keep you updated on about the H-bar, about the fundamental stuff about it, and like how this analyzation is gonna go. So like what's gonna happen for the next upcoming week, guys, is like we're gonna talk about the projects. We're gonna see like how the trade was going on Bitcoin, and how it's gonna work out. And then as well like the analyzations what I was talking about, let's see like if that one is also gonna work out as well. So that's like all these kind of things and all these kind of analyzation what we have. Okay, and so guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on our channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm happy that you will be here. Also, if you're curious like where you can follow us, then follow us on Twitter as well. Here we are placing like the trades what we have. And then next up, if you want to follow us on WOP as well, then you can see the trades, like the price entries, when and where we placed it. So you can follow us, and then we are placing it always on WEEX, guys. That is our savior to place our trades on. So guys, I would say like don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you then in the end. Guys, have a nice weekend, and I see you on the next Wednesday. Ciao.